For the people of eastern and southeastern Ukraine, this is not year one of Vladimir Putin's war. This is year 9. It began back in 2014 when Russia invaded and illegally annexed the Crimean Peninsula and backed separatists in Donetsk and Luhansk on the eastern Ukrainian border. This week, I went to the eastern city of Pershotravensk to meet with military chaplains who are working to support the soldiers who are fighting this prolonged conflict. What is the role of chaplains in the military in Ukraine?
The role of the chaplain is to be close to the soldiers, to support them, because a person is not just a complex, a machine, but is also spiritual and soulful. It's a support. To be near war is constant stress. It is constant stress that never ends, and a person simply burns out. Not even from the fact that something hit close, that it is dangerous, but internally, psychologically. Not only is it a fear of death, injuries, but also worries for one's family, country, and all this in a complex exhausts a person and drains his strength. Therefore, here the chaplain is just the person who can support him.
Let's talk about the stress. We are looking at these soldiers as being very brave, patriotic, determined, and yet you see the other side. You chaplains see what they suffer, what they feel. Tell me what you see.
There's a moment when a person has finished something and emptiness comes. The danger is past, and there comes a moment when there is this emptiness in a person that requires some kind of filling. And to support a person who just came from the meat grinder, these 5 days of rest is the time when a person simply relaxes. Someone tries to find alcohol, someone finds solace in something else. And this reverse side is precisely the time when a person relaxes, when everything comes out of him, both fears and worries.
Today we live in such a time that Ukrainians and soldiers have to do everything very fast. Learn fast. Quickly learn to use new weapons. We do everything fast. And as our pastor says, everything that we cannot do fast, we do even faster. We have no time to give up. By doing all this quickly, experiencing all the hits, air raids, attacks of the enemy, the human body is limited. There are moments when a person simply cannot stand it. They are not iron, and even iron breaks.
Let's talk about death for a moment. When I spoke to people last year, they said, we will mourn later. Right now we have to fight. But now you've had a year of soldiers dying and civilians dying, and in this area it's been 9 years of people fighting and dying. How do you handle all this death and the mourning and the sadness while you still have a war to fight?
I do not serve on the front lines with the boys. Besides being a chaplain, I'm also pastor of a church. I travel. Every week I try to bring something to both military and civilian people. I don't see death on the front line, but our friends are dying. My good friend died this summer. It's hard. You can't get used to death. Death is always scary. It is always pain, internal pain. I am a religious person, and I cope with this with the help of God, with a prayer.
Death is an inevitable part of life. Death seems a part of life here now, which is not normal. We may have gotten used to death in a way, but every death is a pain for us.